Awaken to the tranquil sounds of the forest, where survival becomes an art. As the first rays of the sun pierce through the leafy canopy, the world around us stirs into a symphony of life. The forest breathes with the soft rustling of leaves, whispering tales of the night gone by and the day to come. The soundtrack of the wilderness is a delicate composition. An overture of birdsong heralds the dawn, their melodies woven into the gentle sigh of the wind. The distant hoot of an owl signals the end of its nocturnal hunt, replaced by the bustling chatter of squirrels, the industrious hum of insects, and the rhythmic tap-tap-tap of a woodpecker against a tree trunk. Each sound is a thread in the tapestry of the forest, a testament to the cycle of life that unfolds here every day. These are the voices of the wild, the orchestra of nature, playing a serenade to the rising sun. In the grand theater of the wilderness, survival hinges on awareness. Every rustle in the underbrush, every snap of a twig could signify danger or opportunity. To thrive in this environment, one must learn to listen, to observe, to understand. The forest speaks to those who are willing to hear, offering clues to those who know where to look. A rustling in the underbrush could be a snake slithering away, or a rabbit foraging for breakfast. The sudden silence of birds might signal a predator's presence. A change in the wind's direction could mean a storm is brewing. Every element in the forest has a role to play, and understanding these roles is crucial to survival. In the wilderness, survival is a game of senses. It's about tuning into the world around you, becoming a part of the forest rather than a mere visitor. It's about understanding that every sound, every movement tells a story. The forest is a grand narrative written by nature herself, and to survive here, one must learn to read it. In the wilderness, every sound, every movement tells a story. Listen, observe, understand. A distant rumble breaks the silence, the sky darkens, and the first drops of rain touch the ground. As the heavens open up, a gentle drizzle soon turns into a steady downpour. The rain, while it may seem like just another part of nature's symphony, holds a much deeper significance for a survivalist in the wilderness. Rain can be a double-edged sword in a survival situation. On one hand, it's a source of fresh water, an essential for life. It fills up streams, rivers, and natural depressions, providing a survivalist with a much-needed drink. Plus, it's a great way to cool down on a hot day, and the sound can be quite soothing, a natural lullaby that brings a sense of peace and tranquility in the midst of survival's challenges. But let's not forget the flip side. Rain can also be a formidable adversary. It can make the terrain slippery and treacherous, drench your clothes, and if you're not prepared, can lead to hypothermia. Your fire, your primary source of warmth and a tool for cooking food, could be extinguished, and crafting can become a daunting task with wet materials. So how does one prepare for rain in the wild? First and foremost, always pack a rainproof cover. A tarp or a poncho would do. This can be used to protect yourself, your gear, or even to collect rainwater. Keep your firewood covered and your fire well fed, and it can withstand a good amount of rain. Remember to store dry tinder in a waterproof container for emergencies. And finally, learning to craft a rainproof shelter can be a lifesaver. Surviving the rain is all about adapting and making the best of the situation. It's about embracing the rain rather than fighting it. It's about turning challenges into opportunities and using nature's resources to your advantage. Rain can change the game in the wilderness, but a seasoned survivalist knows how to make the best of it. With the rain pouring down, it's time to build a shelter. In the realm of survival scenarios, securing shelter is of paramount importance. It's the shield against the elements, your safe haven amidst the unpredictability of nature. Choosing the location for your shelter is a delicate dance between urgency and foresight. You want to find a spot that's elevated to avoid the risk of flooding. Look for a place that's surrounded by trees, as they will act as natural windbreakers. An ideal location is also near a water source but not directly on it. Remember, animals also need water, and you don't want to be in their direct path. Once the location is marked, gather your materials. Nature is your toolbox. Fallen branches, dried leaves, and vines can all be repurposed into components of your shelter. You need something sturdy for the frame, something dense for the walls, and something flexible for the bindings. Now comes the symphony of survival, the rhythm of crafting, the crisp sound of branches being cut to size, the soft rustle of leaves as they're arranged into walls, the muted thuds of heavy logs being positioned into place. Then there's the whispering hiss of vines being pulled taut, wrapped and knotted around branches to secure the structure. Each noise is a note in the song of survival, every action a verse in this tale of resilience. The rain may be relentless, the wind may be wild, but with every branch placed, every knot tied, you're constructing more than a shelter. You're building a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability, a monument to the will to survive. Building a shelter is a tactile conversation with the environment, a negotiation of give and take with the wilderness. You take what you need, but you also give back, respecting the balance of nature. In the end, the shelter is not just a structure, it's a symbol of your connection with the wild, a testament to your ability to thrive in even the most challenging conditions. With a shelter in place, you have taken the first step towards surviving in the wilderness. The wind picks up, howling through the trees, testing the strength of the shelter. In the wilderness, the wind is a force to be reckoned with. It sings a song of gusts and gales, a symphony of nature's power. The wind isn't just a sound, it's a sensation. It rustles the leaves, it whistles through the branches, it breathes life into the forest. But it's not just a benign force. It can chill you to the bone, it can topple your shelter, it can make a simple task feel like an uphill battle. In a survival situation, the wind is a constant reminder of nature's indifference. It doesn't care if you're cold, if you're tired, if you're struggling. It simply is. It's a force that must be respected, understood, and most importantly, adapted to. When the wind picks up, the first thing you should do is check your shelter. Ensure it's secure, that it's not going to be blown away by the next gust. If you've built it properly, it should stand strong against the wind. But if it's lacking, now is the time to reinforce it. Use ropes, use rocks, use whatever you have at your disposal to ensure your shelter can withstand the wind's onslaught. Next, focus on warmth. The wind can sap your body heat faster than you might think. Layer up, huddle up, do whatever you need to do to stay warm. A fire can be a lifesaver, but remember, the wind can be a friend or foe to a flame. Now let's talk about harnessing the wind. In a survival situation, the wind can be your ally. It can carry your smoke signals, it can power your makeshift windmill, it can even help you navigate if you know how to read it. The key is to not see the wind as an enemy, but as a tool, a part of nature that you can work with, not against. The wind can be a formidable adversary, but with the right knowledge, it can also be a powerful ally. As night falls, it's time to make a fire. In the dance of survival, fire plays a leading role. It's a beacon of warmth in the cold, a cooker of raw sustenance, a warder of creeping shadows, and a lifeline in the wilderness. Fire is an ancient ally, a symbol of humanity's triumph over the elements, and it's about to become our best friend out here in the wild. Picture this, a carefully assembled pyramid of twigs and branches, a testament to patience and precision. This is our fire's cradle, the nursery where it will be born. But a fire needs more than just a bed of wood to come alive. It needs a spark, a life-giving jolt to set it on its path. That's where our fire starters come in. There's the traditional flint and steel, old friends that have been sparking fires for millennia. When struck together, they create a shower of sparks, each a potential seed for our waiting fire. The sound they make is a primal symphony, a clashing of elements that echoes back to humanity's earliest days, an orchestra of survival. But let's not forget the tinder, the unsung hero of firemaking. Dry leaves, bark, moss, or even a bit of old cloth. Anything that can catch the spark and nurture it into a flame. This is the midwife of our fire, cradling the newborn flame, helping it grow until it's strong enough to devour the wood we've prepared. Then comes the magic. The first wisps of smoke, the tentative lick of flame, the crackling symphony as the fire begins to consume the wood. It's a moment of triumph, a testament to human ingenuity and our indomitable spirit. And there it is, our fire, alive and dancing, casting its warm, flickering glow against the encroaching darkness. Its crackling voice speaks a language older than words, a primal song that resonates deep within us. A fire not only provides warmth and light, it also gives hope and comfort in the dark. Night descends, and the wilderness takes on a life of its own. The once vibrant and buzzing forest transitions into a quieter, yet equally intriguing realm. The nocturnal orchestra begins its symphony, a mixture of hoots, chirps, rustles, and whispers that punctuate the stillness of the night. The rustling leaves tell 1,000 stories, each gust of wind carrying a narrative of survival and resilience. It's a different kind of music, one that requires a keen ear and an open mind to appreciate. The distant sound of water, a gentle rhythmic lullaby, underscores this natural symphony. a soft murmur that hints at life beneath the surface, a constant reminder that even in the quietest moments, the wilderness is never truly asleep. The darkness of the night can be an intimidating prospect for many, but in the wilderness, it's an essential part of the experience. It's a time when the skills of a true survival enthusiast are put to the test. The key to a successful night in the wilderness is preparation and vigilance. Preparation starts with ensuring a secure shelter, a roaring fire, and a well-planned meal. These are not just about comfort, but survival. They provide warmth, deter unwanted visitors, and offer a sense of security in an environment that can often seem unpredictable. Vigilance is about being aware and respectful of the wilderness and its inhabitants. It's about understanding the sounds of the night, distinguishing between the harmless and the potentially harmful. It's about maintaining a sense of calm, even when the unknown stirs fear within. Sleep, too, is a vital part of surviving the night. It's about trusting your preparations, letting the sounds of the wilderness lull you into a restful slumber. It's about understanding that rest is not a luxury, but a necessity for the challenges that a new day in the wilderness will undoubtedly bring. The night can be a time of uncertainty, but with preparation and vigilance, it can also be a time of rest and reflection. As the moon takes its place in the sky, the wilderness whispers its lullabies, and the survival enthusiast welcomes the night as an old friend, ready to face whatever it may bring. The first light of dawn filters through the trees, signaling the start of a new day. The world wakes up around you. The air is crisp and fresh, filled with the soft chirping of birds. It's a symphony of nature, the most beautiful music that whispers to your soul. It's the perfect moment to take a deep breath. Let it fill your lungs and let the calm wash over you. The sun, a radiant orb of warmth, rises higher in the sky, casting long shadows that dance on the ground. The forest comes alive with the rustle of leaves, the scurry of small creatures, and the distant call of an early riser. It's a new day, a clean slate, a chance to begin again. In the wilderness, each dawn brings new challenges and opportunities. The first light of day is not just a spectacle of nature, it's a signal to kickstart your survival instincts. Now it's time to put those survival skills to work. You've braved the night, and now you are ready to conquer the day. Start the day with a plan. Think about the tasks that need to be done. Maybe it's time to replenish your water supply, gather food, or fortify your shelter. Prioritize, strategize, and prepare to execute. Everything you do, every decision you make is a step towards survival. But remember, it's not just about survival. It's about thriving too. Embrace the beauty around you. Take a moment to appreciate the dew on the leaves, the way the sunlight filters through the canopy, the dance of the shadows. Survival is not just physical, it's mental and emotional as well. A positive mindset is as crucial as a sharp knife or a sturdy shelter. As you stand there taking in the sights and sounds of the new day, let the beauty of the wilderness inspire you. Let it fuel your determination to survive, to thrive, to live another day. Let it remind you of your strength, your resilience, your courage. As dawn breaks, it's time to face the new day with courage and determination. With the morning light, the survival journey continues. It's a fresh day, a new chapter in this tale of survival. The first rays of the sun pierce through the canopy, casting a golden glow on the dew-laden leaves. A new day, but the same mission: to survive, to persevere, to thrive. In the wilderness, every day is a new challenge, a new puzzle to solve. The key to survival is not just strength or skill, but also adaptability, the ability to change and evolve with the shifting circumstances. The landscape is ever-changing, and so must be the survivor. The only constant in this journey is change. A sudden downpour, a shift in wind direction, a change in temperature. All these can alter the game in an instant. Staying focused, staying adaptable, that's the name of the game. The morning forest is a symphony of sounds. The birds have started their daily chorus, their songs echoing through the trees. The rustle of leaves underfoot, the whisper of the wind, the distant trickle of a stream. These are the sounds of life, the sounds of survival. Each sound tells a story, provides a clue, a piece of the puzzle that is survival. The forest is a living, breathing entity, and the survivor must learn its rhythms, its patterns. It's a dance, a delicate balance between man and nature. The survivor must learn to move with the forest, not against it, to listen, to observe, to adapt. Survival is not a destination, but a journey of will and skill, of courage and determination. Every day is a test, a challenge to overcome, but it's also an opportunity, a chance to learn, to grow, to become one with nature. And so, as the sun rises higher in the sky, the survival journey continues. The day unfolds, full of promise and potential. The forest awaits, its secrets ready to be discovered, its challenges ready to be met. Survival is a journey, a test of will and skill, a dance with nature itself. And so the journey continues.